What's up everyone, ColdFusion here and welcome back to Devil May Cry, the series anyway. It's been a little while since I've played these games and to be honest, the only reason that it took this long is because I had a lot of performance issues with the game, in terms of running it anyway. Should be fine now because I did test it recently and it actually ran fine. I had no issues with it. The performance issues in particular that I had were a lot of it was a lot of slowdown. Like the game would slow down to a crawl for a lot of the confrontations that I'd be in, and I just couldn't play it. It was pretty much unplayable. And to be fair, I wasn't sure what the issue was. However, I think it might have been related to my hard drives because I have, they have pretty much been dying out. So I've just had them replaced recently. That might have been the reason, because again, I didn't have it. It ran perfectly fine before, and then it ran like shit. And then when I was gonna play it right after I did DMC4, and it ran like shit. And then I left it, and then I decided to do it again recently, and it works fine. So hopefully I don't run into any issues. But I did record like 2 parts of this beforehand, like back after DMC4, and I just got rid of those parts because it was horrible. So I'm gonna have to play those again. So that's fun. It's fine though. I haven't played this for a little while, except for the test I did like the other day. Right. So okay. There's going to be a bunch of other games I want to do. Obviously, I'm probably going to record some more of The Witcher 3 today. I kind of want to play the Reignited trilogy for Spyro. I want to play through those games again, because that remake is awesome. And I'm currently playing back through the Arkham games in my spare time, because I love those games, and I might even do an LP on that eventually. So there's a bunch of other games I want to work on here and there. We're going to try and get through DMC5, which shouldn't take too long. The Witcher 3 is going to be a long-standing series. That's going to take fucking forever to get through, but it'll be fine. And yeah, I don't know what other games I'm going to play for right now. We will see. And then there's RDR2 coming out on PC at some point. Jesus Christ. There's a lot of stuff. Right, I'm trying to think what I was going to say about DMC5 before. Other than the fact that it's released 11 years after DMC4 came out, which is a pretty substantial time jump. And, yeah, it continues on from the characters that we've already been with. I know a lot of people went hype over this game when it was announced, and to be honest, when I saw the announcement trailer at 2018's E3, I definitely was interested in this series, and then I played through them, and the series was awesome, so that's where we are now. Right, I'm going to stop talking. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play the history of the DMC. There was one in DMC4, but it's not nearly as good. It doesn't really have, it's not like cool in any way. It's kind of just bland. But in this game, it's actually pretty neat. So I'm going to play this. It will be a few minutes long, and it's going to recap the events of the previous 4 games. And then we'll start. I have no idea why there's subtitles here, by the way, or why they are out of sync. Alright. Well, that was cool. I really like that little recap on the series. But yeah, it's a bit weird that if you have subtitles on, they fucking follow along. There's no point in subtitles if you can read the words, whatever. I also think it's pretty funny how they kind of gloss over DMC2. That's pretty funny. Because DMC2 sucks! It's also interesting, well, they talk about the anime briefly, which I haven't seen. I don't really know anything about it, to be honest, but it's cool that that's in there. Alright. Right, so I will start up the story. I think I'm just gonna cut back to when I actually begin it, because this little main menu thing might have spoilers in it, so I'll see you guys just in a brief while. Alright. And it grew both day and night, till it bore an apple bright. think that's from, like, a poem, I'm pretty sure.
We've known each other a long time. You never had this much trouble. You gonna make it through this, Dante?
There he is. My boy.
What am I doing wasting my time here? He's got this.
You should not underestimate this demon. After all, it was he who took your right arm and gained a great deal of power from it. I'm leaving. I suggest you do not fall behind.
So they kind of just drop you into this story, just kind of out of nowhere. It's a bit abrupt.
You're an interesting guy, but you're right. I've got a score to settle with that son of a bitch.
I also like how Nero's design in this game actually looks like his own character as opposed to just a blue knockoff of Dante. Also, yeah, I do have a Super Nero. That's from beating the game on Dante Must Die, I believe, which was quite an undertaking. I don't think it's not the toughest in the series, that's for sure. Obviously, we're gonna play with the original. We're not gonna use hacks. Yeah, and I might as well mention it again. Just like DMC4, I can't start a new game here, which I would prefer to do. I have to do it on New Game Plus. As you can see in like the top right, I have all my red orbs and shit. I have a lot of red orbs. No, I already have all of the upgrades as far as I'm aware, so yeah. It's probably it's gonna be easy, but once again, like DMC4, I'm playing it on Devil Hunter. Because if I play it on Son of Sparta or higher, a lot of the enemy spawns are going to be different, and it's going to spawn enemies that will get like a unique cutscene later on in the game. It's going to spoil them by giving us an enemy earlier. There's one in particular in this prologue, and it's an enemy that doesn't come in for like, I don't know, like chapter 5, I think, or mission 5, should I say. At least I think it is, anyway. And again, I don't want to spoil the reveal, because it's kind of cool. So, it will be easy, but tough shit, to be honest, because I don't know what Capcom are doing when they thought about not implementing a new game feature. I don't know why it's difficult to not... I mean, I don't know why it's difficult to do that, should I say. I suppose we could look at the customized screen. I can only really look at abilities. I mean, most of the abilities carry over from 4. They're pretty simple. We have our speed, so we can run faster. Table hopper returns, just being able to dodge. Wire snatch is kind of like snatch from Buster. But there is a reason we don't have Buster. And I'll like... Well, you'll see why eventually. You know, we have air hike and all that stuff. Just some other cool elements to it. But yeah, I'm going to try my best to try and mitigate spoilers, but I'm going to be honest, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it that easily. Because there's a lot of stuff that characters get that are, you know, you're supposed to get later in the game. It's very spoilery. I keep rambling. I'm sorry, I'm so pedantic. Let's get to it. And hopefully the game does run well. Hopefully I haven't, you know, just been bluffing this entire time. And now that as soon as I'm recording, it'll just run like shit. Hopefully it doesn't. So yeah, just ignore my right arm. Just ignore that. You don't need to see it.
Dante.
I mean, there was a bit of slowdown there at the beginning, but that might happen if it's loading the areas in. Like, I don't mind a bit of slowdown here and there, but if it's just fucking all the time, then I literally can't play it. But again, I've had no issue with the testing, so... Oh, it's still alive. That... Okay, that was weird. Yeah, you're not supposed to have an arm at this point. Because it's kind of for, like, the story setup, so the cutscenes won't translate well with gameplay in that regard.
Trust you.
Exceed returns, of course. I can still do max act. I think it's a bit easier in this game, but... still takes a bit of practice. I think the enemy designs are wicked in this game too. Tried to do... Not that. That's not the attack I tried. That's what I tried to do. Caliber. Keep swapping my fucking movement. There we go.
Hey, thought you took off.
Do you not understand? We cannot hope to do this without you.
That's all right, superstar. Go on with your bad stuff. Go ahead. We got this.
Voice volume's probably low. I might turn that up a bit. Let's just take a gander at that now. Sound. Yeah, music's higher. Let's put these all up quite a bit actually. That's better. It's been a while since I played a DMC game. I'm gonna have to get used to this. It does feel a bit slower than DMC4, so maybe that's why I'm getting thrown off. Because DMC4 is like very fast paced, and it's one of the things that, like, it's one of the awkward elements is that DMC5 does feel a bit slower. That's a pretty cool feature on the left there as well. It says starring the DMC crew. Basically, a lot of the missions that have multiple characters in them, like multiple playable characters, it will track ghost data from other players if you can play as these characters. And it's not like you play these characters in the same missions. Sometimes you play as them in different missions, and it will take the... Just a random example, it's not accurate, but let's just say you play mission 9, and and you play as, I don't know, just like V in that mission. They'll take the ghost data from that mission, and if that mission is like a flashback sequence and it's tied to an earlier mission, they'll carry the ghost data over. If that makes any sense. As if you're playing another character and you see them in the background. It's really cool. Anyway, it's a really cool feature, and I like it.
Hold on, Dante.
Okay, I was wondering why the cutscene wasn't playing. No, not Dante. You're fucked up. Of course, Lady and Trish return.
Looks like this won't be a total waste of time after all. Hey, jackass! Did your mother ever teach you it's not nice to steal? Sorry, Dante. I'm bagging this bitch.
So I suppose I might as well, but spoiler alert, we're not supposed to win this fight, in terms of the narrative anyway. I can win the fight, it actually ends the game early if I win the fight, it's kinda cool. Neat little Easter egg. I'm not supposed to though, in terms of the narrative. So I'm just gonna take a loss here. Whenever you'll help me. Just love how he's chilling in his seat. So chill.
What'd you say?
This might take a while. I'm sorry, Nero, this has to happen. I forget how I do like this special taunt I have. There's a way to do it. I swear to God I have a special taunt. I want to know how I do it. Wait.
What'd you say?
It's like he's bullying me for my lunch money. Just humiliating me. Come on, my boy, hit me. How do you miss? How do you miss twice? Right in front of you. I'm inviting death. There we go. Well, that took a while.
This is it! This is the end! It's all over!
Round two.
Get her out of here! This is a bad move!
I can still fight.
Go! You're just dead weight!
Back up. Come on. Let go. We must leave here. Far stronger than we ever
No! Not rebellion! F in the chat, boys. Look at how fucking detailed the characters are. God damn. The RE engine is fucking beautiful.
What happened to Dante? Where's Dante?
He's buying time, but it doesn't look good.
Oh, lovely.
This can't be happening. Dante lost.
Forget it. There's nothing we can do. We must go.
That's the prologue. Dunzo. I think it's kind of tough to get higher grades in this prologue if you're on easier difficulties, just because you kind of blitz through the enemies before you can actually get like high combos and high style ratings from them. And if you press X, you can actually check the details. So it explains like certain like little bonuses you get. It doesn't quite explain like how, you know, the extra bonuses. It doesn't really explain how you get some of them. Some are pretty obvious, like no devil trigger, for example. Some of them aren't. It's weird. I'm trying to think. Like, what do you mean by like risk taker or against all odds? I don't really know what they mean by that. But again, the bonus and penalty returns. You know, don't use items. Don't use any continues. Don't use super versions of characters because that massively fucks your rating up. Etc. etc.
Surrounding cities have ceased to function as a result of the mysterious tree that apparently attacked the city approximately 1 month ago. In light of this incident, the government... They're demons! I've seen them with my own eyes! Red Grave is completely taken over!
Let us pray for mercy. This is a trial from the heavens above.
Same crap, different day. So, tell me,
Tell you what.
how does it feel to be rescuing the guy that killed your father?
Hey, I'm glad we're getting personal. Well, he abandoned my mother and I and left us for dead. So I feel nothing.
Well, he's not exactly going up for Father of the Year award now, is he?
His research wasn't half bad. Came in handy. Mildly thankful for that.
They have to do that in here. It already smells like ass.
That's you.
Hey, Nico?
Don't lose your tits. I see him.
Hey, you have to hit every single bump in the road? Gonna ruin my groove.
Yeah, and I feel like I have to say it again, but the music in this game is fucking awesome. It's a common trend for the DMC games, what a surprise. It goes for more of a, definitely goes for more of a, I suppose just more of an electronic techno vibe in this game. But it works quite well, actually very well to be honest, I'm kind of downplaying it. Also, this opening credit sequence is amazing. This game does not promote smoking or the use of cigarettes. Yeah, sure. You know, it's nice to actually see, like, people in a DMC game. Like actual humans. Having to deal with the demons in the world. It's a nice touch.
You look like you need a hug, but you're not gonna get one from me. Better get lost.
Hey, who are you? Hey, you're gonna get yourself killed!
Don't crap yourself. He likes to kill demon things. Let him do his thing.
You hear what I said, you dumb one-armed son of a bitch? You're gonna die!
Cheer up, crew cut. You taking notes? All right. Time to kick some ass.
Yes, indeed. So it seems like the game's not going to give me tutorials by the looks of things. Unless I turn them off. I don't think I did. I think they might just be off by default. Whatever. I don't really have to look at anything in the customized screen, I don't think. But that arm that he's using there, that's the Devil Breaker system. It's kinda cool. You have different, like, arms that have different functions. They could give you different usages in battle. You can either just, like, knock enemies away for just standard damage. You have arms that give you more mobility. You have arms that can replicate the Buster Grab from DMC4. You have rockets that you can ride on. There's quite a bunch of stuff. There's also some like deluxe edition ones, which I don't have because I don't have the deluxe edition. And those are pretty nifty too. There's some meme ones in there. You can get a Mega Buster, which is fucking cool. There's a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I typically use the Gerberer arm, though, because it allows for extra mobility. And allows you to sort of do, like, sort of air dashes, I suppose. And it's quite cool. So let's just get into it.
I've got some cleaning up to do.
Out of the way!
No, leave them alone. How does that work, physics-wise?
Yeah, he's a real pro at smacking demons around. That's why I built him that well-functioning arm. To kick demon ass. Hey, Psycho! Watch the merchandise!
Hey, stop bitching and take cover.
So I suppose you're wondering how he just puts the arms back on. If you actually look underneath his coat, you can see the other arms that are in your arsenal. He puts it, like, he puts his arm and like slots them in and pulls them onto his like little arm device. That's what happens. He doesn't just like fucking forge them out of thin air. That's not what happens. You know what, I'll take Overture actually.
Sweet.
Wait, did she leave this here? How did she leave it there? She's over there. Also, one of the things I love about DMC5 over 4 is that Red Queen's fucking awesome. Like, it's so powerful and I love it. Feels really satisfying to use. Lock onto him. There we go. The red impuser. Where are you running to? Come back. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Here we go. I'm gonna set up for that combo. Come here, bitch. It's not letting me do the combo. There we go. So there's another cool feature that we'll probably see later on, but the music in this game, when the characters' themes come on, the music in this game is actually tied to your style rating. The higher your style is, the more of the song you'll get, such as lyrics. Oh, it'll play a specific part of the song, the higher your style rating is, which is really cool. I think
Blood. It's not just
Hold
about
on.
feeding. There's something else.
I think when like the demo came out or something like that. A lot of game journals played the game and complained that the music wasn't that significant. You know, just because it wasn't really getting into it. And that's probably because their style rating was always at D. Because game journalists, am I right? Right, I think we're good here. Yeah, let's say there's some stuff around here. Hold on. If I stand on this... There we go. It's a red orb cache. That's good. Completely forgot about those.
What a lovely house plant. I get it. Who brought the marshmallows? Because I'm bringing the fire.
Good one.
That sword makes it easy, right?
Sure does.
You like that? Then have some more. They're everywhere. Makes me sick.
Let's plug that in. That does a lot of damage. Pretty straightforward for an intro boss.
Hey, tough guy. That'll keep him, but not for long.
What do you mean?
Soldier Boy said city's gone to hell and back, taken over by the underworld. Not just here, but everywhere.
Yamato did this.
I'm glad that the game actually decides to give us context.
Why do I feel like your pet mechanic? Don't get used to it.
Nico, I showed you those order docs. So you still owe me, remember? Be right there! Hey, why don't you go ahead? I'm gonna finish up here.
I'll try to save you some. Not.
You, need
Monka
something?
W.
What is it? You hungry? Well, you're in luck, pal, 'cause food's ready and Kitty A always makes too much. Hope you like loud talkers too, 'cause got a pair of those upstairs. You see something you like?
Yes,
What the hell?
I think it does.
You a demon?
Get back inside now!
I'm taking this back.
I don't think that's how blood works.
I'm running out of time.
You're taking it back here, and it just so happens to be Yamato. I wonder who this is. Well, Nero's dead. Rip. Hope you enjoyed watching.
He's waiting for us up ahead. Try not to get us killed on the way there.
Very short mission. Yes! Not bad. Always bet on red. So you only get these images once you've beaten the game. And you come back through the missions and beat them again. However, I suppose that's a cool feature that we get to see these. It's just nice. Look at Nero on right, just awkwardly waving. That's funny. Alright. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, but I'll continue this game in the next part. Because we spent a lot of time rambling on, you know, in the intro. So, yeah. See you guys next time. Peace.